Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Cahya Happy Abrizah Yulianto dengan NIM 2103 50003 dan partner saya.
Nama saya Nana Imtiaz, NIM 2103 50012.
Kami dari program studi sastra Inggris ingin mengerjakan tugas ujian akhir semester mata kuliah sosiolinguistik yang diampu oleh Bapak Dr. Fauzi Syamsuar, SPD MHum pada tanggal 29 Juli 2024. Today, we would like to talk about sociolinguistics, a field that explores the connection between language and society. Sociolinguistics help us understand how language varies across different groups and how it reflects social factors like age, gender, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status. Language variation are a key part of sociolinguistics. People speak differently depending on their location, social background, and situation.
Okay, now let's start with some basic. Language itself is a system of communication made up of sounds, words, and grammar. It can be spoken, written, or even signed. A national language is tied to a specific country or nation and often carries cultural significance. It may be used in official ceremonies, but it might not always be the same as the country's official language, which is used in government, education, and legal matters. Our first language is the one we learn from birth. It's the language we are most comfortable with. A second language, however, is any language learned after the first. People might learn a second language through school, work, or living in a new place.
Language maintenance involves effort to keep a language alive. On the other hand, language shift occurs when a community gradually stops using language in favor of another. Communication comes in many forms. It can be verbal, like talking or writing, non-verbal, such as body language and facial expression, visual using image and symbol, or digital through email and social media.
Dialects are variations of language spoken by specific groups, and this can be influenced by geography or social factors. For example, regional dialects arise from people living in different areas, while social dialects might come from different social groups. Geographical and social factors greatly influence language variation.
Now, let's talk about style in language. Style refers to how people use language differently depending on the situation. Context is crucial here, as it involves the setting and circumstance in which communication happened, helping us interpret meaning correctly. And in writing and speaking, we aim for coherence to make our message clear and connected.
And now registers refers to how formal or informal our language is, depending on the situation and who we are talking to. The speech function is the purpose of what we are saying, like asking a question or making a request. Politeness in language is about showing respect and consideration for others. Stereotypes, which are oversimplified ideas about group of people.
Cognition involves the mental process needed to understand and use language. Culture affects how we communicate, including our language and gesture. Ethnography is the study of people and cultures, focusing on how language is used in everyday life.
Okay, now language attitudes are people's feelings and beliefs about different languages or dialects. Language in education study how language is used in schools and its impact on learning. Sociolinguistic competence means knowing how to use language correctly in different social situations.
Discourse analysis examines how language is used in communication, focusing on how sentences are structured to serve specific purpose. Sociolinguistic universal are common features or patterns found across all language and cultures, such as politeness strategies. And in conclusion, sociolinguistic provide valuable insight into how we use language in our daily life and how it reflects shape our social world. And that's all from us. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.